Hey everyone, ELD here with the most interesting judge call that I have ever dealt with here at the shop. So, before I get going, big thanks to Trevor Nunez, judge over on the judge page on Facebook. Super helpful. He's a moderator there and just did an awesome job explaining the details of this. I thought the most appropriate way to thank him would be to make a video explaining the details here because it may help create a better environment and prevent somebody from getting DQ'd in the future. So, what happened? ELD Team Trio Open, Pauper, Modern, Legacy. Pauper seat, we've got Abby playing Cycle Storm versus Nathan on a Fairies deck. So he's out of counter spells, can't interact anymore. Cycle Storm is going to take him out. Now Abby's at 10 life, and she cycles a Street Wraith. Doesn't mark it down. Still got 10 written down. Nathan marks it down as 8, and he formulates a plan. He's like, well, if she just doesn't notice that she's at the different life total and she accidentally cycles an extra Street Wraith, then she could potentially kill herself. So he says nothing, lets her start to combo off, playing it cool, paying attention to his teammate who's playing Modern so he can coach there and pay attention, make sure all the plays are tight. And then eventually, when Abby cycles what he thinks is the 5th Street Wraith, which would happen to coincide with killing him thanks to the Dranith stingers that are on board that have just been pouring damage on, he says, actually, that's your 5th Street Wraith cycle since being at 10. You're dead. I've got you marked at 2. Look over on the other side. It's still at 10. So there's a problem here. I get called over. They think that I'm going to sort out how many Street Wraiths have been cycled, but the problem's actually way bigger than that. Some of you know this already, but that is definitely cheating. And the definition for cheating is a rule being broken. Either you break the rule or you let someone else break it knowingly in order to gain an advantage. Now, you might say, well, that's not right. My opponent misses triggers all the time. Well, here's the thing. Missed triggers are the exception to that rule. Straight from the judge blog here, unlike other types of mistakes, the player controlling a trigger is 100% responsible for it. If you see your opponent make any other type of mistake during a match, you're obligated to call attention to it. Ignoring it for your advantage is cheating. Triggered abilities are the exception. If your opponent misses one, it's legal for you to say nothing and profit from their mistake. Of course, it's not legal for you to intentionally ignore your own triggers, but that's totally different. So the life total discrepancy here, not marking down 8, if you allow that to happen because you're hoping to gain an advantage, that is actually textbook cheating, even though it's so similar to a missed trigger. And that's just something you really want to keep in mind. When we're playing in tournaments and we're playing to win, really have to know the rule down cold. I mean, in spirit, they're really very similar, but in practice, it is 100% cheating and DQable if you allow your opponent to have an incorrect life total, hoping to gain an advantage from that. So keep that in mind. It's very similar to if I play a Supreme Verdict and you have an indestructible creature and you scoop up all your creatures and put them in the graveyard. If I knowingly let that happen, that's to my advantage. That's cheating. That's a DQable offense. So even though you're the one making the mistake, it's still on me to say something to maintain the game state. Nobody's allowed to break the rules to intentionally get an advantage, whether I'm the one making the mistake or you're the one that's making the mistake in breaking the rules. So I just thought that was really interesting. I understand how a player could accidentally make that play, like a good player that thinks that they're playing properly just isn't aware of that nuanced difference in between triggers, which are the overall exception to the rule. And even though that's probably the vast majority of rules infractions that we encounter are missed triggers, as it turns out, life totals, permanents being in different zones, all of that type of stuff, you have to point out cannot gain an advantage from knowingly letting that happen, or you are facing down a cheating penalty, which is going to result in a DQ. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this. I thought it was very interesting, and hopefully this will save people from a DQ in the future and help everyone understand the rules a little bit better. Thanks for watching.